I'm gonna go meet up with the elite crew. Just Dean and Isaac and Lee for dinner. We're gonna have some chungguk shik, some Chinese food. Yeah, I'm tired. Last night was really fun. So Bettina moved houses, and like her house is like, I don't know where it is now, but it's in some like weird place. And we were having trouble getting a taxi to take us from Kyra's house to Bettina's house last night. So finally we got a taxi to take us. And then while we were there, Kyra was trying to, it was about, I think it was about 12:30 at this point maybe. And Kyra was trying to get a taxi to take us back. And like, one suddenly came, but like we weren't really ready to go. It was more of like, let's try and see if we can get a taxi. And then like it actually worked. So then we were all like, oh dang, we gotta go, like right now. So we abruptly left. Oh, there's my friend. Oh yeah, it's Chinese food time. Hi friends. You have gifts. What? Oh, thanks. Oh, so I guess you guys got a little something. So, oh, the condom fairy has arrived.
I love being the condom fairy.
Just the condom fairy. Woo! Is that a bag of snacks?
Yeah, I'm going to a cult this week.
Yeah, she's literally going to a cult tomorrow.
Tomorrow with my work. It's gonna be fun. If you don't hear from me by Wednesday, I've been kidnapped and you need to come and find me.
Where are you going?
Oh,
To a
dang.
cult.
Why?
Because it's a reward for the good work we've done. Actually, they just have way too much money and they need to spend it on something. So they were like, yeah.
They were going to go
So
to
are like people high up in the company?
Crazy weird, man. Oh no. Ew. Hey guys. Oh, wait, my back is killing me. I started working out this week again because y'all, I've gained so much weight. It's ridiculous. Your girl getting way too fat. Like literally the other day I went to Bettina's house for Thanksgiving or whatever, and I was wearing jeans, and I don't wear jeans because they're uncomfortable, and I only have like 3 pair with me here and they're all too small. But I was wearing my jeans and I had a belt on, and like, y'all ever been so fat that like your clothes hurt when you wear them? Probably not, but if you have, then you know what I'm talking about. Like, my pants were hurting me so badly. The next day I had like sore spots from where my belt was on my body. Like, I was like, oh no, this is not okay. It's not okay. If your clothes are hurting you, you can't even like, no. So I finally decided to get my life together for real this week. And so far I've been doing well. It's almost lunchtime, so, you know, and I'm doing Vlogmas right now. I'm starting a little bit early. It's technically not December yet, but that's all right. Yeah, so since it's Vlogmas, I guess I gotta do the good old classic showing you guys my school lunch. Let's see what's not popping today. If y'all watched Vlogmas last year, you know what I'm talking about. Side note, this is the first time in probably about 3 weeks, I think, that I haven't worn a wig. And I walked out the house this morning and I felt like I was like, ooh, like the cold wind blew my scalp. It was just like, oh no, like I felt bald headed. Like, oh, like it was a really weird feeling initially when I walked outside my room this morning. I could feel just like whoosh, a breeze on my head. It was really weird, but yeah. Even like today, like my kids are like, teacher, your hair change, and I'm like, yeah. So yeah, anyway, I washed my hair last night for like the first time in like 3 weeks because it was getting nasty. So let's put some 2 little raggedy cornrows, French rolls, French braids, hot pockets, whatever you want to call them. And yeah, they're really ugly up close. See, that's one thing I like about living in Korea is there's not a whole lot of black people to judge me and my braiding skills. So yeah, black people don't come for me in my raggedy braids, okay? Don't come for me in my raggedy braids, all right? Anyway, ew, ugly. Oh my god. Okay, let's go to lunch. Today's lunch: rice, soup, kimchi, topte, and Also, some squid, but I didn't put it on my tray because I don't like it. Lunch was actually good today. Crazy first graders, man. I got a present. More slime. This is my original slime. It's really hard now, but they mixed it with this new slime. It made it soft again. So, hi guys. I don't even think I even said hi today. I just, yeah. Anyway, I just finished teaching my 6th grade class. My 6th grade class is really tiny. It's only like 5 girls and 1 boy. But anyway, like I love my 6th grade girls. Like we're really close because our class is so small. And this is my 3rd year I've been teaching them. So some days we just like have conversation class where we just talk about stuff. And I like to try and use these days to just like, I don't want to say educate, but I guess educate them on just like things in the world. Like, for example, today it all started because one of my students, she's obsessed with BTS, like she loves BTS. And before class, usually they come in early before class and they want to watch, like, listen to music videos and stuff, and they like do dances and stuff. And one of my kids, like I said, she really loves BTS, and I said to her, I was like, you know, I like BTS too, but like, I feel like they copy a lot of like American Black like things. And like my student was like, yeah, I understand. Like, and I was like, and so then I got on this whole like racism like in Korea thing. And so yeah, that's what that turned into. And I was just saying how, like, you know, a lot of Korean, not a lot of, but some Korean people like to take things from Black culture but don't want anything to do with Black people like this. And I was telling that to them, and like my kids, like they're like mind is blown. They're just like, what? Like, what? That's stupid. Like, that's dumb. Like, anyway, it was a deep conversation, and I actually ended up crying. Like, I started to cry because the other day, because our current lesson is, do you know anything about it? So we were playing a game the other day, and I was like doing quiz, like it was like a quiz game, and I was pulling random topics. And so like I was like, do you know anything about Martin Luther King? And like one of the girls, she was like, she answered, and she was like, oh, he was a good person. And he was, and she's like, and she said in Korean, like, oh no, I can't say that. And so I was like, what? Like, I had a feeling like it was probably like, you know, he's Black. Like, I figured in my mind that's probably what she wanted to say. And I was like, what is it? Like, you can say. And then she was like, oh, but it's not a good thing to say. And I was like, what is it? Just tell me, it's okay. Like, we're good. Like, just tell me what it is. And then she was like, he has Black skin. So I was like, oh, that's fine. It's okay. And then like another girl jumped in and she was like, but in Korea, like we learned, like in Korean we have baekin, which is white people, and hookin, which is Black people, but we shouldn't say like that. And then the other girl was like, yeah, because people aren't color, people are just people. And that that was on Wednesday, and like that's been playing in my mind a lot. Like them saying that like has been in my mind a lot lately. Like this was like 2 days ago, but like for the past 2 days, like I kept replaying like that conversation in my head, and like it makes my heart smile every time that like these kids now in Korea, the older generation, like, you know, they're still kind of racist or whatever, but these younger kids now, like at least in my classroom, like they're like, people are people, like people aren't color, people are people. That's literally what she said. People aren't color, people are people. And I was just like so anyway, today during class, like we were talking about, like we got, like, it all started with freaking BTS, but it turned into talking about Donald Trump and talking about Indians and like like just America's crappy racial history. And I was just talking about that to them, and anyway, I ended up like getting really teary-eyed, and I was just like, you know, like I'm really gonna miss these moments with you guys, like, cause they're going to 6th grade, or they're going to middle school next year, so I won't be seeing them. And so like, yeah, I ended up crying. They're like, teacher, don't cry, don't cry. And I'm like, I'm not crying. There's onions on my desk. And they're like, there's no onions on your desk. Those are sweet potato. I have a sweet potato on my desk. They're like, it's a sweet potato, not an onion. And I'm like, I'm not crying. I'm not crying. My heart. But anyway, it was actually really funny. I was talking about Trump about something. And I was talking about some like stupid, like something dumb he did, something racist he did. And one of the girls goes, he's a douchebag. And I was shocked. I was like, how do you know this word? What the heck? And like, so all the other girls were like, what's douchebag? What's douchebag? What's douchebag? And I was like, oh my God, oh my God. I was like, I was cracking up. I was laughing so hard. I couldn't do anything but just laugh. Like, I was in complete shock that she said this. And so I was like, how do you know this word? And she was like, oh, I learned it from Conan. So I guess she watches like Conan, like is it Conan O'Brien? Is that, or is there a different Conan? I don't know. Anyway, you know, talk show host Conan, dude. And I was just like, okay, well then. So all the girls were like, what's douchebag? What's douchebag? And then so I'm like, well, I'm gonna just go ahead and tell them what it is. Yeah, that's the second time she surprised me too. Because one time I was talking about something. I was talking about my ex-boyfriend. Y'all know if y'all been on my channel for a while. And I was just telling him about our breakup and everything. And then like, she goes, I think that guy is shit. And I was like, how do you know this? Like, what? I was so shocked. I was like, I think so too. But that was literally the lesson. The lesson was that week we were like, what do you think about it? So yeah. So like, so she used perfectly the target sentence. I think that guy is shit. And I was just like, I think so too. But you shouldn't say that. That's not a nice word. Like, oh, it was really funny. Today is Friday and I've already finished. I only have 4 classes on Friday. And yeah, so I've already finished 2 out of those 4. I have 4 more in the afternoon. I like teaching the 1st and 2nd graders because like I can literally see what I've done. Like 10 months ago, my kids came to me, did not know ABCs, did not know A says I, B says buh, C goes k. Like they did not know these things. And now here we are 10 months later and they can read words now. So like for me, teaching this grade level, teaching 1st and 2nd grade is so satisfying. I feel, wow, I can actually see like I did something. Like I actually did that. Like I did that. There was no one else in here. It was just me and them. We did that. Like y'all didn't know abacada, but now y'all be reading cat. I did that. You did that. We did that. Like it's so satisfying. Like the higher grade levels, because they've like, I feel like it's hard to see there's not like a defined like a, oh, I can't English. There's not like a, you know what I'm saying? Increase in ability. Those are all the wrong words, but it's the gist of what I'm trying to say. It's hard to see that increase in ability when they're at the higher levels, because at this point like they speak like, you know, they can say things and I don't know, but just, anyway, when they're at this low level, like it's clear you can see them go from literally 0 to level 1. Like you can see them, you can totally see the change. So I absolutely adore teaching the lower level grades for my own like personal reasons, just because like I just love being able to look at them and be like, holy crap, like you guys are so like amazing, like you did this, oh my god, like, and I helped you do that, like oh my god. Like when my 3rd graders, like I started teaching them, they're in 3rd grade now, but when I started teaching them, they were in 1st grade. And so like they're like my super special babies, because like I said, when they came in 1st grade, they didn't know anything, but like here they are, like we're talking, like they can talk to me now, like they can read now, and it's just like, holy crap, when you walked through my door 3 years ago, you couldn't say anything but like cat and apple, like, but here you know so many words now. Like you can actually use sentences. Like I love that. Like I love whenever I can see them start from first grade and see their skill, see them progress. There we go, that's the word I was trying to, that's the word I was looking for earlier, progression. You can see the progression. Anyway, oh my goodness. I'm just straight rambling. I'm gonna be quiet now. It smells like fried chicken around these parts. I don't know why. Anyway, it's lunchtime. And I highly doubt we're having fried chicken. If we are, that's amazing.
Yep, very far from fried chicken. We have rice, soup, kimchi, bulgogi, and pears.
Yes, I'm crying. Why am I crying this time? Freaking, oh my god, one of my kids, she's one of the special ed kids. For almost 2 years I've worked here, and the student has always needed assistance with walking, but today after lunch, like she was walking down the hallway by herself. Like, it wasn't like a really far like stretch, but yeah, like that's made me super emotional. Like I was so happy to see her walking alone by herself. No one holding her hand, without her walker or anything. Like she was full-fledged, just at it. Like, oh, that was amazing. I started crying. I was just so like happy and surprised, and yeah, oh, my heart. Why is my heart so freaking weak, man? Oh, these kids, these freaking kids. Jesus.